You was all into it. You was like, and I said it again, and I did it.
We need to tie this rope. Before we drift any deeper. Better not hold me close.
Hey waves, welcome to Breezy's World. If you are new, become a wave of mine by hitting that subscribe button down below. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. So in this video, I am going to tell you guys how I found out I was pregnant, the BS I've been dealing with in this pregnancy so far, and just updating you guys to where I am exactly today at this point in the pregnancy. Honestly, the announcement video, this video, I wouldn't have put it out right now, even though I am further along in my pregnancy. I'm basically at the point where people do announce their pregnancy. It's so much BS that I've been dealing with, and so I just didn't feel like it was the perfect time to put the video out of me being pregnant. And then this video, I was talking to my coworker and she was just like, no, this is what women need to see. They need to see the things that you're going through. When I first got pregnant with Alan, it was my first pregnancy. I didn't know anything, so when I would like watch videos on YouTube, the women made it seem like it was just a ball of sunshine and everything was a nice flow with my first two babies. But with this baby, I'm dealing with BS, in which I will get into that in the middle of the video. First, I'm just gonna go ahead and share with you guys how we found out I was pregnant towards the end of May. That was like the middle, close to the end of May. And I was like, oh shoot, my period should be starting soon. And so I went to the calendar to see what day did I write. And I didn't write anything, so I said, okay, well, let me go to when my period had first started back in April. So there was nothing in April. So I'm like, okay, what the heck? So I went in March, February, there was nothing. My calendar was like wiped out. There was nothing, like no type of like information. And so I had to like think, okay, well, what was happening around the time my period ended? The only thing I can remember was it was a few days before Mother's Day. I tried to basically calculate days from then to when my period should start. So I was preparing myself for like the end of May, the first week of June. So the end of May passed, here comes June rolling right on in. I was really rushing it, like hurry up, period come, because I was planning on going to Vegas with the ladies at my job in the middle of June. So I was like, I didn't want to go to Vegas on my period. Saturday, June 9th, I had just got off of work. I was actually planning on going out and having a drink. And so my husband was going to the store and he was like, do you want anything? And something in my body said, before you go out drinking, take a pregnancy test. Just to see that it's negative and you can drink and your period's gonna be coming soon. And so I told him to give me a pregnancy test. So he came back, he had got the one that's like under $2. Those work, all right? They work just fine. Those are the ones I always use. I took the pregnancy test. I went and it had two lines, like not like one line was dark and the other one was faint. Like they were both visibly there. There was no guessing like, is that two lines? Is it one line? Is a line trying to come in? Like no, there were two lines. I just kept looking at it like, is it sure? Like, is this thing for real? Like, is it really positive? You know, TMI, have we been like rabbits and active and stuff like that, then okay, I would have been like, there's a possibility that I'm pregnant. But me being pregnant was not in my head whatsoever, because we have been so busy, like we weren't active basically. And so when I told him, he was asking me the same question I was asking. He was like, where did the baby come from? And I'm just like, I don't know. So we're asking each other, like, where did the baby come from? So I'm like, it had to have been that one time, that 1 month, and because I don't know where else this baby could have came from. So I was just like, well, there's a baby. This is where the BS comes in. I'm not saying like BS, like I'm having problems in my pregnancy. I'm having problems around the pregnancy itself. I don't know how insurance works. I don't have Kaiser anymore. I had called the primary doctor they assigned me to. So I called her office and no one answered. I called 4 times in 2 days. Never got a phone call back. So I gave them a couple of days. I was like, okay, well, I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're busy office. Maybe they're on vacation. I don't know what's the deal. So I'm giving them excuses. I'm trying to have patience and stuff. So, and I finally got through to someone. And so the receptionist tells me how the doctor is booked for June and she doesn't have her July calendar up just yet. Oh, she's not an OBGYN, but she can refer you to someone, but we have to see you. You have to take a test, and then we give you prenatal pills, and then we refer you to someone. Like, damn, y'all didn't answer the phone. Y'all didn't call me back. I had to call y'all the next following week just for you to tell me I gotta wait until July. I'm pregnant. Like, I wanna know, like, am I for sure pregnant? Is the baby okay? It was just me comparing Kaiser to this doctor office. I was just like, you know, I would have been seen at Kaiser, and I would have been seen what my baby is looking like in there, how far along I am. I would have known everything right now. I had told the ladies at my job because I couldn't go to Vegas anymore. So I was honest about it, and I was just like, I can't go. I took a pregnancy test. I'm pregnant, so I have to use that money now to get baby stuff. I gave away everything. I had held on to Drew stuff for a long time, and I had just recently got rid of it, like maybe a couple of months before I found out I was pregnant. So basically I have to start over from scratch and get everything again. Like, I can't go to Vegas. So that's how come I told them so soon. So July 2nd comes, I call the office, and she tells me, oh, she still doesn't have her July calendar up, but since you've been waiting for a long time and you're pregnant and you're further along now, I'm just gonna put in a referral and have her approve it, and then I'm going to give you a call. So I said, okay. Like I said, I don't know how insurance works. All I know was, like, a week passed and I still didn't hear anything from her. And I had let that time go by because I thought maybe it took like 5 to 7 days to get a referral approved or whatever. So that's why I tried to have patience. I called her and I was like, hey, I talked to you a week ago and you told me about a referral so I can be seen by an OBGYN, and I haven't heard anything back. And so she apologized. So basically she forgot to do it because she was apologizing. She was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have her approve it right now, and I'm going to mail you the information. So you should get it in mail Monday or Tuesday. If you don't get it by Tuesday, give me a call. So now I have to wait until that week ends. So, well, basically I have to wait another week to get something in the mail. So on Monday or Tuesday, I was supposed to get mail telling me who I'm going to go to and stuff like that. Tuesday passed and there's still nothing. And so I called her Wednesday and I said, hi, I was just checking to see if you had the right address because I still haven't received anything. So when she repeated the address, it was wrong. So that's why I didn't get anything. And so she wrote down a new address and she said, okay, well, I'm going to give you the referral number right now, the number to the place. You can call them right now, make an appointment. I got on Google and I searched the doctor's name, and it was a guy, which I didn't want because I didn't want a guy all in my vagina. But it was a guy. And the guy, I know you can't judge a book by its cover, but he, just by looking at that picture, I was very uncomfortable. I was like, hell no, he's not going to be my doctor. Like, I'm not going to him. And so I was looking at like the facility and where he works at and where he delivers at, and I'm just like, I've never seen this type of hospital before. I've never heard of it. It was in another city, and I was just like, is she crazy? I'm not going over there. So I called her back and I said, can you refer me to someone that's local, somewhere that's close to my house? Like, all these damn doctor offices, and you gonna send me all the way to Bellflower and to a guy? Like, I was just like, can you refer me to someone else? She said, I tried. They accept the insurance, but not the medical group that your insurance is in. So I'm like, what? And like I said, I don't know anything about insurance. I don't know how that freaking works. I'm just like, so I was just irritated by that because no one accepted my medical group. I thought she was BSing me because I felt like they've been BSing me since I talked to them. And so what I did was I took it upon myself. I went on the insurance website and I put in my zip code, and I put like a 5-mile radius, And I called every doctor up in that thing.
You was all into it. You was like, and I said it again, and I did it.
Sean done made me forget where I was at. Oh, so I called every doctor. I called every doctor on there, and they all said the same thing. Like, they accept the insurance, but not the medical group. I guess my insurance wasn't good enough for them. Whatever. So I called this one place that I was familiar with. I'm going to transfer you to the benefit specialist. So she transferred me to her. And she didn't answer, but she said, you know what? I'm going to book you an appointment. Can you come in tomorrow and speak with her? So I said, okay. So I came in that next morning, and the lady helped me within 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes, she did something on the computer and over the phone to where she changed my medical group so that I can be seen at their facility. I was so happy. I wanted to hug the lady. I wanted to cry. I was just all over the place. She told me I have to wait a week for the insurance to actually activate or whatever. And she said, so book the appointment now, book it for next week. So August 2nd was my first doctor's appointment. So I'm in this little gown, looking crazy. It's like paper. Paper gown. I'm in here by myself, which is cool because the first doctor's appointment, they're just like, they're like checking your vagina and stuff. So I'm cool with nobody being in here for this. And I just seen the sign right here. It says no cell phones in examination room. So I'm not gonna be able to vlog, but I don't want to vlog my vagina anyways. So if they do an ultrasound or something like that, I'm gonna try to see if I can record. If not, I'm gonna try to sneak. But yeah, so just stay tuned. I found out I was pregnant June 9th. And I didn't have my first doctor's appointment until August 2nd. That's a long time. The first appointment, the only thing he did was he checked my breast, he measured my belly, and then he listened to the heartbeat. When you first find out you're pregnant, they usually do a vaginal ultrasound, and then they can give you an estimated due date just by measuring the baby. But they didn't do that. I was so glad I was seen, and I heard the baby heartbeat, and I knew, okay, the baby is in there, the baby is okay. But I was still irritated because I didn't get a due date. They were basically going off of the last time my period started, which you guys know, I was guessing my damn self because the calendar erased everything. But I do think I have my period start date correct. I might be maybe a day behind or maybe a day ahead of the day. Due date I gave you guys as a due date. They gave me based off of my period, and it's just, this pregnancy is definitely different. Different in so many ways. Where I'm at exactly right now in the pregnancy, I am 15 weeks and 6 days. So tomorrow I will be 4 months. Lady told me my September 5th appointment, they will be able to determine what I am having. But I'm not gonna know. You guys are not gonna know until I know. And I'm gonna do like a gender reveal. And Brooke was supposed to be the person that's gonna know. Like, I'm gonna have it in an envelope and we're gonna put it in something. But my mom, she has been wanting to know what I am having. So when I go to the doctor, she's like, oh, are they gonna do an ultrasound? And I'm like, no. So I can't let Brooke know because then I know my mom is gonna try to get it out of her. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it to my manager, and I'm gonna let her handle that for me so that everyone in the family will be surprised. They won't know until I know. I'm gonna have like a gender reveal, but nothing big, like, you know, nothing outrageous and big, but we're gonna do a gender reveal for sure. So I called the baby Bumpkin because it's a bump and it's my little munchkin. So Bumpkin is the name. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it was pretty long, longer than most of my videos. So make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up for Bumpkin, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye, waves.